Ralph with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Could 2021 mark Rams offensive tackle Andrew Whitworth's last season in the NFL? It sure sounds like it. During an interview on Chris Long's podcast Green Light, Whitworth indicated he may retire after the 2021 season. Whitworth saying, quote, "I feel like this will probably be the end. But also, all of my closest friends will tell you that I've said the same for about 7 straight years, so I don't know how believable it is, but it feels like it is." Rookie tight end Kyle Pitts, the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, signed his rookie contract with the Falcons. NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reports that Pitts gets $32.9 million fully guaranteed over 4 years. The Lions are welcoming back fans to training camp. The team announced there will be 2 practices exclusive to season ticket members, and 9 will be free and accessible to all fans. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th, so stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7, U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Life hacks. What would life be without them? Like using candle wax to loosen a stuck zipper. Here's another life hack. Now you can get the same high-quality insurance from Allstate, but at a new low rate. With Allstate, you can lower your rates, not your expectations. Visit Allstate.com. Call an agent for a quote today.
In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Not available in every state. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
And we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO. El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. Did I mention it's a Wednesday? Did I mention it's the 30th day of June, 2021? The final day of June? Yeah. Boy, that month just flew by, didn't it? Sunday, of course, 4th of July. And if you didn't get the memo, I should probably remind you, no Freedom Fest this year, okay? Well, again, by explanation, Freedom Fest is pretty much a year-round planning deal, that all culminates on the 4th of July. Well, go back, even 4 or 5 months, and we had no idea where we would be at right now. So, just unable to put everything together. Yeah, just not possible. Yeah, just one of those things. But we've got some very special 4th of July programming, a 5-hour special. Yeah, we'll tell you about that coming up. And you can listen on AM 1230 and enjoy. Let's look back in history. On this date in 1859, Charles Blondin became the first person to cross Niagara Falls on a tightrope. Yes, wearing those floaty things on his arms, just in case. Yes, and on this date in 1936, Margaret Mitchell's book, Gone with the Wind, was published. I've never read the book. I'm sorry. And I've only seen bits and pieces of the movie. It just really wasn't something that interested me all that much. And on this date in 1953, the very first Corvette rolled off the Chevrolet assembly line in Flint, Michigan. That very first Corvette that came off the assembly line. Okay, Gene, any idea what that first Corvette sold for in 1953?
I'm just going to round off $5,000.
You're not that far off. $3,250. Came with a straight 6 and a 2-speed automatic. And, it is thought to be the U.S.'s first sports car, but I've seldom looked on a Corvette as being a sports car. Much too heavy for that.
Yeah, Although they've made a bunch of them over a lot of years.
Oh, yes. Any idea what that 1953 Corvette would be worth now?
You know, I can't.
Seven figures.
Seven figures. Okay.
I would say.
That. Well, yeah. You know, and the thing is, if that really still existed, it would be worth even more.
Yes.
I mean, maybe it still is, although some of them went by the wayside.
Some of them were damaged in an accident at, I think it was a sinkhole at a Corvette museum.
Yeah, did you see the footage on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah, I think there were some tears shed that day.
Okay. How about some birthdays today? That's a happy thing.
Happy.
Okay, actress Nancy Dussault is 85. Singer Glenn Shorrock of Little River Band, 77. Actor David Garrison is 69. Hal Lindis of Dire Straits, 68. Actor David Allen Greer, 65. Actor Vincent D'Onofrio, 62. Actor Deidre Lovejoy, 59. Actor Rupert Graves is 58. Actor Tony Rock is 52. Monica Potter is 50. Molly Parker, 49. Lizzie Kaplan is 39. And Actor Sean Marquette is 33. Local birthdays coming up. Let freedom ring. KXO AM 1230 celebrates Independence Day.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Happy 4th of July.
With 5 hours of the music, the memories, the fun, the excitement of this nation's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, America.
Let Freedom Ring is brought to you by
H&R Block, Dora Plancarte, your Allstate insurance agency in Calexico, and Aiton Express.
Patriotism, the American pride.
We love freedom. We love independence.
Happy 4th of July!
Join in this 5-hour salute to this great nation. AM 1230, Friday, July 2nd from 6 until 11 p.m. And again on July 4th from noon till 5 p.m.
I get goosebumps every time I look at that flag.
Let freedom ring. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alexis Silva, Todd Hall, Gino Zuniga, DeAndre Birchfield, Alexandra Cano Santillan, Isaac Padilla, Rosa Pineda, Rosalinda Soto, and Nathan Cardenas. Happy birthday from KXO. And those folks just barely made it into June, didn't they?
Barely.
Okay. But the important thing is they did.
But they made it, yes.
Okay.
That's the most important.
We've got news and such, all sorts of good things, and we'll go in depth with weather. Give you an idea. It's been modified from what we had over the weekend and actually the first part of the week, so we'll share that with you as well, okay?
Yeah, a modified probably would be a good news.
Yes. Okay. Let's jump in with a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. Florida authorities vow a grand jury will investigate the apartment building collapse in Surfside on Thursday. WFOR TV's Brooke Schaefer is there.
The state attorney down here said that she wants to convene that grand jury not only to help figure out what happened with this building, but of course to make sure that this never happens again.
Summertime blues in much of the country as a heat wave brings soaring temperatures. It's forecast to hit 99 degrees in Philadelphia. The city is opening all public pools today.
Excited. The kids need something. Then especially like after COVID and being homeschooled for a whole year.
Democrats in Congress want airlines to extend pandemic-related flight credits or provide refunds. CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports.
Saying the airlines have not responded, have not taken action to extend these flight vouchers or to issue refunds. Now they want the Department of Transportation to make them do it.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news, 28-year-old Sandra Chico now charged with suspicion of murder in the deaths of her 3 young children in Los Angeles this week. She'll be in court today, currently held in lieu of $2 million bail. Sheriff Alex Villanueva calling it a terrible tragedy.
I know the family's been shaken to the core. Imagine what they're going through, seeing 3 of their children lost.
Friends of Chico saying she had appeared depressed since giving birth to her 3rd child 6 months ago. State lawmakers this week agreed to give struggling renters more time to apply for financial aid without fear of being evicted. Christine Lamarca with California's Rental Housing Association thinks the extension was a bad idea.
It protects everyone, and it's protecting people who have the capacity to pay but are opting to not pay. That's leaving mom and pop landlords with the inability to pay their own bills.
Governor Newsom signing the extension Monday. The program now covering all past due and prospective rent payments for tenants who earn 80% or less of their county's median income. Possibility of storms in Southern California. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. Are you hot? Well, then call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning for repair or replacement. They're your friend in the business. Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th. So stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7. U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Credit Karma has always been there to help you make better financial decisions. And now, with a Credit Karma Money Spend account, you can be rewarded for good money habits. Plus, when you make a purchase between June 8th and June 30th, you'll be automatically entered to win $1 million. Visit creditkarma.com/winmoney. That's creditkarma.com/winmoney. Instant Karma is sponsored by Credit Karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules. Banking services provided by MVB Bank, Inc. Member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, Imperial County Sheriff's Office Deputy Anthony Redondo was escorted home on Monday. Law enforcement officers, first responders, and citizens lined overpasses in San Diego and Imperial County as the body of the deputy was returned to the valley Monday afternoon. The order of Governor Gavin Newsom, flags at the state capitol were flown at half-staff to honor the deputy who died in a traffic accident Saturday evening. Redondo, 25, died when his patrol car collided with a pickup truck at Forrester and Ayton Roads. Redondo served with the Imperial County Sheriff's Office for 8 months. He is survived by his mother, Janelle Fraser, and stepfather, Eric Fraser, who is a sergeant with the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. Well, the Imperial Irrigation District has responded to the U.S. Supreme Court's denial of Michael Abadi's petition. Here's more on that story.
The Imperial Irrigation District has responded to the U.S. Supreme Court's denial of Michael Abadi's petition for writ of certiorari. According to the IID Board of Directors President James Hanks, quote, the Supreme Court's determination not to take up the case brings to closure to this dispute and clarifies certain misunderstandings about IID's water rights. IID has always agreed that agricultural water users in Imperial Valley have a legally enforceable right to service by the district, end quote. The 4th District Court of Appeals in July of 2020 concluded that agricultural water users within the district possess an equitable and beneficial interest in the district's water rights, which is pertinent to their lands, and this interest consists of a right to water service. The appeals court also held that the district retains discretion to modify service consistent with its duties to manage and distribute water equitably for all categories of users served by the district. The Supreme Court's decision ends litigation that began in 2013.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
California Highway Patrol is currently at 2 accident scenes. Carroll Buckley has more.
Well, the first accident occurred at about 6:15 this morning on Highway 111 at Heber Road. A Honda Pathfinder. Well, they say Honda Pathfinder. Honda doesn't make a Pathfinder. Anyway, a vehicle rolled over when the driver apparently fell asleep. That accident's still under investigation. And at about 6:52 this morning, an accident on eastbound Interstate 8 at Vanderlinden Road. And again, emergency crews are on that scene. A single vehicle accident in that area, and no word on injuries in either accident at this time.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial County Public Health Department has the numbers for COVID. Here's more in the story.
The Imperial County Public Health Department updated the numbers for the COVID-19 cases in the Valley. As of Tuesday morning, there are 50 active cases of the coronavirus in the county. 2 of the COVID-positive patients are in intensive care. The death toll from the disease increased from 1 since the last report and now stands at 739. Nearly 190,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the Imperial County so far. The vaccine is available on a walk-in basis at the Veterans Hall in Imperial.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. They service all makes and all models, even a Honda Pathfinder. It's Quick Lane. Well, just go in and tell them you want the works.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
Another methamphetamine bust in Imperial County. Here's Eli with more on that story.
2 people are in custody after trying to smuggle methamphetamine. The pair, a 45-year-old man and a 52-year-old woman, both legal permanent residents of Mexico, were stopped at the Highway 86 checkpoint near Salton Sea at about 6:30 p.m. Sunday. The people and their SUV were referred to secondary inspection, where a Border Patrol K-9 team alerted to the vehicle. Agents discovered over 46 pounds of methamphetamine hidden in a bag in the back of the SUV. The meth has a street value estimated at over $128,000. The pair were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration.
Continuing with more local news, a 33-year-old Imperial County man was sentenced in federal court to 18 months in custody for mail theft and possession of stolen mail. Theodore Bennett pled guilty in December of 2020, admitting that on 4 different occasions in 2020, he pried open at least 94 post office boxes at post offices in Imperial and San Diego counties. He told federal agents that he stole dozens of pieces of mail containing credit cards, plus $6,500 in checks, including economic impact payments issued by the U.S. Department of Treasury. When arrested, law enforcement agents found hundreds of pieces of stolen mail in Bennett's possession. Bennett faces up to 5 years in prison for the crimes. Imperial County will be home to a 100-acre cannabis campus. Here's more on that story.
Imperial County will be home to a 100-acre cannabis campus. Shasta Management, a California development firm, has announced a long-term lease for 100 acres at Highway 111 and Heber Road. The company says that they are planning to develop a massive cannabis campus. The development will have 2 2,000 square foot retail spaces, a 5,000 square foot consumption lounge, and eventually a restaurant. There are also 2 indoor cultivation centers totaling 37,000 feet and 6 greenhouse cultivation centers. According to Shasta Management, the project will mean jobs and tax revenue for the county.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible in the Imperial and Yuma valleys the rest of the week. Strong winds and localized blowing dust will be the main impacts of any storms. The potential for storms producing localized heavy rain looks to be best on Thursday. A slow decline in storm activity begins by early next week. Temperatures will be near to slightly below normal the rest of this week before increasing a bit early next week. Our high in the valley yesterday, 105, 82 the low. Sunny today with a high near 106. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 81. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 109. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west-northwest. There is a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. tomorrow. Right now downtown, we are looking at 84 degrees. With that, how about 55% relative humidity? And wind out of the southeast at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality is good in Calexico, El Centro, Westmoreland, and downtown Mexicali. Moderate everywhere else. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it's time for sports. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, the Padres held on. It was a whole bunch of relievers, and the Padres beat the Reds 5-4. Yankees pounded the Angels 11-5. It sounds like the Yanks found their bats. Shohei Ohtani with 2 home runs. And, the guy can hit and pitch. Phillies nipped the Marlins 4-3. Nationals edged the Rays 4-3. Blue Jays beat the Mariners 9-3. Red Sox edged the Royals 7-6. It was the Mets slipping by the Braves 4-3. Orioles beat up on the Astros 13-3. Brewers, they slipped by the Cubbies 2-1. White Sox edged the Twins 7-6. Cardinals over the Diamondbacks 3-2. Rockies shut out the Pirates 8-0. Rangers over the Athletics 5-4. The Dodgers dumped the Giants 3-1. Tigers and the Indians postponed due to inclement weather. So in the National League West, it's the Giants still on top. Dodgers a game and a half out. Padres 3 games out in the National League West.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. The Hawks beat up on the Bucks 110-88. That series tied at 2 games each. Coming up tonight, it's the Clippers and the Suns. The Suns hold a 3-2 advantage in the best-of-7 series. The Clips playing at Staples, and that may help. Penny Hardaway says he's no longer a candidate to coach the Orlando Magic. Hardaway says he'll stay in Memphis. He's added Larry Brown as an assistant. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And right now, it's a look at financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, there's a problem at James Hook's Chicken Farms. It's got nothing to do with poultry. P.D. Hook is a hatchery that supplies 1/3 of the chickens sold in the United Kingdom. But he hasn't got the workers. He's about 40 farm workers short of the number he needs. Troubles across the UK, across Europe, and across the U.S. when it comes to workers. And China is in the middle of a huge power crunch as extreme weather, surging demand for energy, and strict limits on coal usage deliver a triple blow to the nation's electricity grid. It's a problem that could last for months, That would strain the country's economic recovery, and that would weigh heavily on global trade. Several Chinese provinces have said they are facing a power crunch, including some of the country's most important engines for economic growth. Right now, the Dow up 133 points at 34,425. The S&P 500 up 5.5 at 4,297. The NASDAQ is off 9 at 14,519. Gold up 10 cents an ounce. And oil up 47 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 106, south-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 81, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 109, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning west-northwest later in the morning. There is a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. tomorrow. 85 degrees downtown. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News Next, brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley All-State agent for home, life, or auto insurance.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original.
Yes, a fire official in Florida says 4 more victims of the condo collapse have just been found in the rubble, bringing the death toll to 16, and it's certain to go much higher. Correspondent Manuel Bojorquez is in Surfside.
Rescue crews are concerned about a section of debris that they feel may be propping up part of the building, which is still standing but in danger of collapse. That just gives you an idea of the danger they're facing as they're in there trying to reach any possible survivors. We are hearing reports this morning of additional bodies located in the rubble.
The leader of an Israeli team says crews have been crawling through newly discovered tunnels to get to them. Miami's top prosecutor says a grand jury will be convened to investigate the collapse. About a dozen deaths in Washington and Oregon are being linked to the intensive heat wave that's blanketed the Pacific Northwest for days now. Temperatures across the country are rising too. CBS's Danya Backus from L.A.
Whether you live on the East Coast,
as a stove,
or in the Pacific Northwest.
Ever been hotter than this? No.
It's painfully hot.
Heat is a stress on the body. It's a stress on the mind. It is uncomfortable to be hot for long periods of time.
Roads are buckling near Seattle, which set an all-time heat record on Monday at 108 degrees.
The high for today in Philly, 99. The CDC says the Delta variant of the coronavirus has now spread to all 50 states. It's raising new concerns over people who haven't been vaccinated. Case in point, from CBS's Jim Crisula.
More than 100 people have tested positive for COVID-19 after attending a summer youth camp and church conference in Adams and Schuyler counties in west central Illinois. The activities were sponsored by the Crossing Church in Quincy. None of those in attendance had been vaccinated, and few, if any, wore a mask.
Scouting is suffering.
On my honor, I will do my best
The Boy and Girl Scouts both dealing with huge declines in memberships. The Boy Scouts' two flagship programs dropped by more than 40% from 2019 to 2020. The Girl Scouts youth membership down by 30%. Getting the blame, the pandemic, and social trends that have been shrinking both organizations' ranks for decades. The Boy Scouts' problems compounded by sex abuse lawsuits and a decision to seek bankruptcy protection. Lawmakers in the House vote today on creating a committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Democrat Hakeem Jeffries.
We hope to be able to get to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Senate Republicans blocked an independent panel modeled after the 9/11 Commission to study the insurrection. Dow up 132. This is CBS News.
Daily reports and analysis from the world's most respected journalists on CBS Eye on the World with John Batchelor. Weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Spark the savings at JCPenney's 4th of July sale now through Sunday. Get up to 50% off select furniture, mattresses, and window coverings during our home sale. Plus, save on hundreds of doorbusters across the store for the entire family. Save even more on select styles with an extra 25% off coupon. Celebrate every summer moment with JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid through 7/4. Doorbusters valid 7/1 through 7/4. Some exclusions apply. Furniture, mattresses, and window coverings limited to 10% off coupon. See store or jcp.com for details.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like the course keeps changing right before your eyes. Whoa! And in order to maneuver it, you need an expert by your side. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the tech solutions you need to help you get out in front and stay ahead of the game. Whew. For advice on solutions like XPS 13 laptops powered by Intel Evo platform, call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL.
A Missouri mom scores by bringing her toddler to a job interview. KMOV's Gabriela Vidal has the story.
Suited up and with resume in hand.
I knew people would relate to it. I just didn't quite know how many.
1-year-old Milo Munwiller joined his mother Maggie Munwiller on her job interview. The St. Louis County mother documented the whole journey on TikTok.
I think we're probably almost to 8 million views, which is absolutely insane and so awesome.
When Munwiller got a last-minute call to interview for a new job, she feared she couldn't make it work.
Immediately, their response was, "We're child-friendly."
Comments all over her TikTok are now calling for more employers to normalize child-friendly offices.
Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga have duetted plenty, but this time it'll be different. Friday's MTV performance will be their first publicly since Bennett's family announced he has Alzheimer's. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more,